Alright, let's talk about something that's been quietly building one of the largest communities in the entire crypto space. I'm talking about Pi Network. For years, millions of people have been tapping a button on their phones, accumulating a digital currency that, until now, has lived in a sort of digital limbo. Many have called it a long shot, others have dismissed it entirely, but something just happened that is impossible to ignore. Pi Network has officially crossed a monumental milestone. Over 21 million of its users have successfully completed their KYC or Know Your Customer verification. That's right, 21 million people have proven they are real, unique individuals. This isn't just a small update, this is a game changer. For perspective, that number rivals the verified user bases of some of the world's largest and most established cryptocurrency exchanges. It's a staggering figure that signals a massive shift from a speculative phone-based mining project to a legitimate large-scale network preparing to unleash its full potential. This surge in verifications, with over 3.3 million users getting approved just recently, thanks to new system upgrades, means the project is finally accelerating toward its most anticipated phase. The real game, the one everyone has been waiting for, is officially beginning now. What this milestone truly represents is the activation of a massive global user base. Imagine an ecosystem with more verified users than the entire population of many countries, all ready to transact, use applications, and build a new digital economy. This isn't just about a coin, potentially having value someday. It's about the creation of a distributed network on a scale that few projects have ever dared to attempt. The long, silent years of tapping that button are culminating in this moment, and the implications for the pioneers who stuck with it, and for the broader crypto world watching from the sidelines, are enormous. This essay is going to break down exactly what this means for you. We'll dive into why this KYC milestone is the critical key unlocking the whole project, what the upcoming open network launch entails, and the journey of migrating your hard-earned Pi to the mainnet where it can actually be used. We will also address the controversies, the long waits, the skepticism, and the questions that have followed the project for years. Whether you're a longtime pioneer or just hearing about this for the first time, stick around, because the story of Pi Network just got incredibly interesting. So, what exactly is Pi Network? Let's break it down to the absolute basics. Launched back in 2019 by a team of Stanford PhDs, Pi Network presented a radical idea. What if anyone could mine cryptocurrency directly from their smartphone without draining their battery or needing expensive, complicated hardware? The goal was to create a digital currency that was accessible to everyone, not just tech wizards or people with deep pockets. All you had to do was download the app, create an account, and tap a button once every 24 hours to prove you were an active participant. In return, you'd earn Pi coins. This simple approach exploded in popularity. The project leveraged a referral system, where you could invite friends to join your security circle, which in theory helps secure the network and also boosts your mining rate. This model helped Pi Network grow its user base at an incredible pace, reaching a staggering 55 million users by the middle of last year. It tapped into a fundamental desire for inclusivity in the often exclusive world of crypto. Instead of complex algorithms and high energy consumption, it was built on the idea of social trust and mass participation, making it one of the largest Web3 communities on the planet before it even fully launched. The core promise has always been the eventual transition to an open network. This is the phase where Pi will become a truly decentralized cryptocurrency, tradable on exchanges, and usable for buying real goods and services within its own ecosystem of apps. For years, the Pi you mined was essentially an IOU, a number on a screen, locked within the app. You couldn't send it, sell it, or do anything with it outside of the closed system. The entire journey has been a slow, methodical march toward the day when that lock is removed, and the value of all that tapping can finally be realized. Why should you care, especially now? Because we are standing at the threshold of that transition. With over 21 million users verified and ready to go, the network is no longer just a theoretical concept. It's a massive, verified economic force waiting to be activated. The launch of the open network, which the core team has targeted for early 2025, could introduce a brand new, widely distributed currency into the market. This isn't just another speculative token, It's a project with a pre-built global community that's larger than many established cryptocurrencies had at their peak. The potential for disruption is immense. Now let's talk about the single most important step in this entire process, KYC, or Know Your Customer. In the simplest terms, KYC is how the Pi network verifies that you are a real, unique human being. It involves submitting your identification documents, like a passport or driver's license, which are then checked by a combination of AI algorithms and human validators. This process is absolutely mandatory. If you don't complete KYC, the Pi you've been diligently mining for months or even years will remain locked on the app, and you won't be able to move it to the mainnet. It's the one hurdle everyone has to clear. So why is Pi Network so strict about this? It comes down to two main reasons: fairness and compliance. First, the entire vision of Pi is to be a currency distributed widely among real people, not bots or individuals running hundreds of fake accounts to hoard coins. KYC ensures that the principle of one person, one account is enforced, preventing bad actors from gaming the system and unfairly accumulating Pi. This helps maintain the integrity of the distribution and ensures that the power of the network remains in the hands of its genuine, human users. It's the only way to build a fair and equitable digital economy from the ground up. Second, KYC is a crucial step for legal and regulatory compliance. Any legitimate financial network or cryptocurrency project that intends to operate on a global scale must have measures in place to prevent money laundering and other illicit activities. By verifying the identity of its users, Pi Network positions itself as a compliant and serious project, which is essential for its long-term survival and for gaining trust from future partners, developers, and the wider financial world. Without KYC, Pi would risk being flagged as a high-risk network, limiting its potential for adoption and integration into the global economy. It costs 1 Pi, but it's a small price for legitimacy. The recent news that over 21 million pioneers have passed KYC is therefore the most significant green light the project has ever seen. It proves that the community is real, massive, and ready for the next phase. This huge number of verified users provides a solid foundation for a robust and secure network. It gives developers the confidence to build apps on the platform, knowing they will have access to a massive, authenticated user base. In essence, completing KYC isn't just a bureaucratic step, it's the act of turning your digital IOU into a key that can unlock the door to the mainnet. Once you have that golden ticket of a completed KYC, the next critical phase begins, the mainnet migration. This is the technical process of moving the Pi balance you've accumulated from the centralized environment of the mobile app to the actual Pi blockchain, known as the mainnet. Think of it like moving your savings from a piggy bank at home to a real, functional bank account. While your Pi is on the app, it's just a number. Once it's migrated to your mainnet wallet, it becomes a real cryptocurrency that you control with your own private keys, secured on a decentralized ledger. The project is currently in what's called a closed mainnet period. This is a strategic phase where the blockchain is live and operational, but it's protected by a firewall that prevents connectivity with other external blockchains or exchanges. During this time, pioneers who have passed KYC can migrate their Pi and start using it within the enclosed ecosystem. They can send Pi to other verified pioneers, purchase goods and services from apps on the Pi browser, and get a feel for how the network operates in a controlled, safe environment. As of December 2024, about 8 million users had already successfully completed this migration. This closed period is incredibly important for testing and stabilization. It allows the core team and developers to monitor the network's performance under real-world transactional load, identify and fix bugs, and build out a robust ecosystem of applications before opening the floodgates to the wider crypto world. The goal is to ensure that when the open network launches, the infrastructure is secure, scalable, and ready for mass adoption. It's a dress rehearsal for the main event, and with over 11 million verified users still in the queue to migrate, it's clear the system is being scaled up carefully to handle the demand. The migration process itself is managed through the mainnet checklist located within the Pi app. It guides users through several steps, including creating a Pi wallet, confirming your wallet address, and committing to a lockup configuration, where you can voluntarily lock a portion of your Pi for a set period to earn a higher mining rate. Once you complete the checklist, your transferable balance is queued for migration. This is the final step before you gain true ownership of your coins on the blockchain, and it's the moment that turns years of potential into tangible, usable digital assets. Behind the simple interface of the Pi app lies some serious technical development aimed at creating a scalable and secure network. A major piece of this puzzle was the release of Pi Node version 0.5.0 back in October 2024. This was a significant update for the individuals running nodes on their computers, which are the machines that will ultimately validate transactions and secure the Pi blockchain. This update was designed to enhance the network's stability, security, and scalability, essentially reinforcing the digital backbone of the entire system in preparation for the massive influx of transactions expected with the open network launch. Another crucial innovation has been the recent upgrade to the KYC verification system itself. One of the biggest bottlenecks for the project was the long queue of users stuck in a tentative KYC status. To solve this, the core team implemented a new system, heavily reliant on AI. These improved algorithms can now automatically process and resolve many of the issues that previously required manual intervention, such as blurry photos or mismatched names. This AI-assisted approach is what enabled the recent surge of 3.36 million new KYC approvals, dramatically speeding up the entire process and clearing the path for more users to migrate. The development doesn't stop at the core protocol. The Pi team is heavily invested in fostering a vibrant application ecosystem. They've released tools like the Pi App Studio, which is designed to make it as easy as possible for developers to build and deploy applications on the Pi platform. The vision is to create a self-sustaining economy where pioneers can use their Pi to pay for a wide range of goods and services, from social media platforms and games to e-commerce marketplaces and utilities. The success of the open network is contingent on having over 100 high-quality functional apps, and these tools are critical to achieving that goal. Furthermore, the team is diligently working on finalizing the technical details required for a full public launch. This includes completing smart contract audits, which are expected to be finished in the first quarter of 2025. Smart contracts are self-executing contracts with the terms of the agreement directly written into code, and they are the foundation for building advanced decentralized applications, or dApps. Having audited and secure smart contract capabilities will be essential for attracting top-tier developers and ensuring the long-term security and functionality of the Pi ecosystem. Every one of these technical steps is a deliberate move toward building a robust and enduring network. Let's be completely honest, the journey of Pi Network has not been without its fair share of criticism and controversy. One of the most significant pain points for the community has been the incredibly long wait times for KYC verification. Some of the earliest adopters, people who have been mining since 2019, have reported being stuck in KYC limbo for years. This frustration is, totally understandable. They've invested their time and helped grow the network, yet they face the risk of losing their mined Pi if their application isn't approved before the open mainnet finally launches. These delays have been a major source of anxiety for many dedicated pioneers. Beyond the technical delays, the project has been shadowed by more fundamental criticisms. Some critics have labeled Pi Network as a multi-level marketing, or even a pyramid scheme, due to its heavy reliance on a referral-based growth model. The argument is that the primary activity within the app is recruiting others to boost one's own mining rate, rather than contributing to a functional product. While the core team maintains that the security circles are a novel consensus mechanism, the perception has been a difficult one to shake and has led many in the mainstream crypto community to dismiss the project outright. Another point of contention has been the perceived lack of transparency and the repeated postponements of the open mainnet launch. The initial roadmap seemed to suggest a much quicker timeline, and shifting goalposts have tested the patience of the community. For example, a mainnet launch was once rumored for February 2025, but was later clarified to be contingent on ecosystem maturity goals. This, combined with concerns that the founders might hold a disproportionately large supply of the pre-mined tokens, has fueled skepticism about the project's ultimate intentions and its commitment to true decentralization. Finally, the discussion around exchange listings has added another layer of debate. Rumors of a potential listing on a major exchange like OKX earlier this year sparked excitement but also concern. the core team has consistently warned that any Pi being traded on exchanges right now is not real Pi, as the network is still closed. However, the allure of a quick cash-out has led to a lot of confusion. This highlights the central tension within the community. Is Pi a project focused on building a long-term utility-based ecosystem, or is it just another vehicle for speculation? These are tough questions, and the project's ability to address them head-on will be crucial for its future. Despite the valid criticisms and delays, it's impossible to overlook the incredible positive momentum building within the Pi ecosystem. The vision for Pi has never just been about creating a coin to be traded on exchanges. It has always been about building a rich, self-sustaining, digital economy. The closed mainnet period has been, honestly, the perfect incubator for this. Developers, empowered by tools like the Pi App Studio, have been hard at work creating a diverse range of applications that will give Pi real-world utility from the moment the open network goes live. This is where the true value of the network is being forged. We are already seeing the emergence of a vibrant marketplace where pioneers can use their migrated Pi to buy and sell goods and services. From local artisans selling handmade crafts to small businesses offering digital services, a peer-to-peer economy is taking shape. This isn't theoretical, it's happening right now within the Pi browser. This early commercial activity is a powerful proof of concept, demonstrating that Pi can function as a medium of exchange. The more apps and services that integrate Pi as a payment method, the stronger its fundamental value becomes, independent of speculative market prices. The sheer scale of the verified user base is a massive draw for developers. Building an app for a new platform is always a risk, but with Pi, developers have a guaranteed audience of over 21 million KYC verified individuals ready to engage. This drastically lowers the barrier to entry and user acquisition costs that plague so many new ventures. As a result, we're seeing an explosion of creativity, with everything from social media platforms and content creation tools to games and educational services being built on the Pi blockchain. This growing ecosystem creates a powerful network effect. More users attract more developers, who in turn create more apps, which makes the network more valuable for users. This focus on utility is what truly sets Pi apart from many other crypto projects that launch with a token and then try to figure out a use case later. Pi has taken the opposite approach: build the community first, foster a utility-rich ecosystem, and then open the network to the world. By the time the open network launches, Pi won't just be a coin, it will be the native currency of a sprawling digital nation with its own economy, services, and culture. This patient, utility-focused strategy might just be its greatest strength and the key to its long-term success in a crowded and often fickle market. So, with all this movement, what can pioneers, both new and old, expect to see next? The immediate future is focused on three key areas: completing KYC for everyone, accelerating mainnet migration, and hitting the final targets for the open network launch. The core team has made it clear that their primary goal is to get as many real pioneers verified and migrated as possible. With the new AI-powered systems in place, the processing speed for KYC applications should continue to increase, clearing out the backlog of tentative applications and opening up slots for those who haven't been invited yet. Once you are KYC verified, the next step on your personal roadmap is the Mainnet checklist. This is your direct path to getting your Pi onto the blockchain. It's crucial to go through each step carefully, especially creating and safely storing your wallet passphrase. Remember, on the Mainnet, you are your own bank. If you lose your passphrase, you lose your Pi forever. There is no customer service number to call. After completing the checklist, your balance will be queued for migration. While over 11 million users are still waiting, the system is being scaled to handle this volume. So, patience remains a key virtue. The big event on the horizon, of course, is the launch of the Open Network, which is tentatively slated for early 2025. However, the core team has set two clear conditions that must be met first: migrating at least 10 million users to the mainnet and having over 100 high-quality, diverse applications in the ecosystem. We are getting very close to the migration target, with 8 million already there and millions more verified and waiting. The app ecosystem is also flourishing. The coming months will be a final push to meet these criteria, solidifying the foundation before the firewall comes down. When the open network launches, Pi will finally be connectable to other blockchains and, most importantly, listable on cryptocurrency exchanges. This is the moment when the market will get to decide on a public price for Pi. It will be a time of great excitement and volatility. Pioneers will be able to trade their Pi for other cryptocurrencies or fiat money, and the world will see the culmination of this multi-year experiment. The focus will then shift entirely to expanding the utility and adoption of Pi as a global, everyday currency. The journey is far from over. In many ways, it's just about to begin. As we stand on the brink of this new chapter for Pi Network, it's important to have a clear and level-headed approach. If you are a pioneer still waiting for your KYC invitation, or for your application to be approved, the best advice is to remain patient and active. Make sure your name in the app matches your official documents and keep an eye out for your invitation. The new AI systems are working through the backlog, so your turn will come. Don't fall for scams promising to speed up the process for a fee. The only official channel is through the Pi app itself. For those who are already verified and migrated, the next step is to explore. Dive into the Pi browser and engage with the applications being built. Participate in the peer-to-peer marketplace. The more you use your Pi within the ecosystem, the more you contribute to its fundamental value. Remember to practice impeccable security. Guard your wallet passphrase as if it were your life savings. Because honestly, it is. Do not share it with anyone, and store it in multiple secure, offline locations. The excitement of a potential public listing can make people careless, so now is the time to be more vigilant than ever. When the open network finally launches, brace for volatility. The price of Pi could swing wildly as years of pent-up supply and demand meet for the first time. Avoid making emotional decisions. The long-term vision of Pi Network is not about a one-day price spike. It's about building a stable, utility-driven currency. The real value will be determined over months and years, based on the strength of its ecosystem and its adoption as a medium of exchange. Think of it less as a lottery ticket and more as an equity stake in a new digital economy that you helped build. In conclusion, the 21 million KYC milestone is a powerful testament to the community's resilience and belief in a shared vision. Pi Network has transformed from a speculative mobile app into a massive, verified global network on the verge of its public debut. It has faced its share of doubts and delays, but its methodical, utility-first approach might just be its winning formula. Whether Pi becomes a revolutionary global currency or a niche digital economy remains to be seen, but one thing is certain. After years of quiet tapping, the real game is finally starting, and millions of people are holding the pieces.